Okay, everybody, today we have another backtesting session. We're going to be utilizing this A+ checklist you see on the screen right now. For the directional bias, we're going to use the 4-hour swing highs and lows. If we sweep the high, we're going to look to sell. If we sweep the low, we're going to look to buy. This is stage 1. Stage 2 of my direction is going to be seeing where the closest bullish and bearish PD arrays are. If it's an inversion, we're going to use this. If it's a fair value gap, we're going to use that. Doesn't matter, whichever one's closest. Now, the actual entry time frame is the 1 minute, and we're going to be utilizing NQ. Now, a bonus for our directional bias will be if we have SMT with ES, because ES and NQ are meant to be correlated, so SMT is just divergence within the correlation. An extra bonus is if we're beneath or above the 8:30 of midnight opening price, will be extremely expensive or in a discount. For the times, we're going to be utilizing the macro windows only, okay? I only use the macro windows. For me, it helps my psychology, and my overall performance is simply better within these windows. Entries, we're going to use breaker blocks, fair value gaps, inversions, volume imbalances, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. This is AMD with a BPR. So a BPR is a balanced price range between an inversion fair value gap and a normal fair value gap. We use the 50% of the inversion to take sells or buys. Exit rules 1 to 2 when using reversals. So if we sweep the high or low, that's a reversal. And a 1.5 for continuations when we're going against the sweeps of liquidity. Okay, no partials on this, partials on the 1 to 2. Take profit areas, we use a multitude of factors. It doesn't really matter, whichever one's the closest to this return. Midnight opening price, 8:30 opening price, data highs and lows, swing highs and lows, equal highs and lows, volume imbalances, and fair value gaps. So let's get into it. We're going to use the name of wheels, the wheels of names. Okay, I've got the years here. It's going to randomly choose a time for us to go and test. So I can't pre-plan it. I've even shuffled it multiple times. I think last time we got 80% win rate. Let's see what we can get this time, because that's not too realistic. Right, 2021. Now we need to add the months. Okay. Now it's going to choose a month for us to go and trade, or at least backtest. Because 80% isn't too realistic. My normal win rate per year is like 65, 70, around that region. Okay, so we're going to April in 2021. So we're using FX replay. You see here, I use it all the time. This will allow us to really refine our systems and go and test the historical data as if we're looking at it today. So the pair and Q. The ES is for correlation. The date is 2021, April. Start from the beginning. Make it fair. 2021. Let's see what we get. So we're going to test 10 positions and just average the win rate and the net profit. Last time I think it's a 7.3 return with 10 trades. Can't remember the win rate. Please someone let me know down below, and we'll keep a track of my back tests. YouTube banner. YouTube back test. There we go. Let's go. Let's go and get it done. So you click here on the button, and now it's like we're in 2021 looking at April. Let's reset the chart. I'm not going to be using London for this session. So we're just going to use the pre-market open macro, the normal AM macro from 9:50 to 10:10, and the second AM macro from 10:50 to 11:10. Okay, first things first, it looks like we're in a pretty aggressive buy model. We do have accumulation that has been rebalanced. What do I mean by rebalanced? Prices came back to the accumulation beginning. Okay, if we didn't come back to the beginning, I wouldn't be looking to buy. Now, for the context, what's the direction it even said? Let's go to the 4-hour here. Delete everything from last time. So we've taken out the high, meaning we can sell. The low is still intact. Where is the closest bearish and bullish PD array? Okay, so think it's a little bit away here. Closest bearish PDRA would be this bearish fair value gap. So we've got a long time to be bearish here, but the closest bullish for now is here until 10 o'clock. Then this candle will close. It leaves a bullish fair value gap here. So we have inversed a previous bearish gap. So let's change this. Okay. I prefer selling. We have got 10 o'clock news, so we do need to factor that in. In terms of midnight and 8:30 here, we do want to see it respected, so that's good. 8:30 is beneath us, meaning we are expensive on the day. But then midnight is simply so far away, which is not the best sign. But midnight is just light years away that I call it, and we've only been beneath it once. Continuation model is higher probability today. Okay, so let's press play. All right, if I'm going to continue, it's going to need to give me a entry. Right now we're accumulating. We are seeing some SMT with ES, which is good. Maybe we can get a nice sell. Okay, the data high has been made, data high and low, the news release candle at 10 a.m. Okay, we're taking the low. Still nothing here. So let's go back to the 4 o'clock candle. If you remember, we now have the PDRA being here because we just made a bullish fair value gap. So swing high is here. The bearish low, or the previous swing high low, is the same as the gap. So we don't need to mark that. Okay. So I'm seeing price actually break an accumulation here, which is bullish. So let's see how it does develop. Okay, we instantly went bullish. And give me any form of entry though. I was tempted to enter on this breaker here. If it was reacting from, I guess it was reacting from this volume imbalance, but that's not enough. Okay. No, we can try this. 10 points should be enough. As soon as we take this high, we have to make this position risk-free. Okay, so we're risk-free. And now we've secured a 1-to-1. Remember, it is a continuation trade. Okay, so no partials, but that is a break even. Maybe I'll start taking partials on these as well. So this macro is done. Bad trade. The idea was, well, price is distributed higher. We're seeing volume imbalances. We've got a volume imbalance after a gap here. So not a bad trade. So the next macro is now 10:45. Are we displacing through this? That's what I want to see now. Okay, it's a little bit choppy. If we had ES has got multiple equal highs. Maybe it's a five equal highs. So I do think price can go back higher. Okay, 10:50. We're now breaking this level, which is good. Okay. Volume imbalance here. We do have a fair value gap. I just don't like this yet because we've got opposite way AMD. So if it does give me an entry now, I'll take it. Okay, so that's a loss. So we're going to come back tomorrow. 2 positions. The reason for that, in hindsight, yes, we had opposite way AMD, so maybe I shouldn't have took it, but we do have a bearish gap with a volume imbalance. To me, it's a good trade. Okay. So I'll open up higher, but it's just too choppy again. Okay, let's go to the next day. So we took 2 trades, 1 break even and 1 loss. So one we even went up 1-to-1, which is a little bit annoying. So right now, what do we have? We've got 8:30 news validating this pre-market open macro. Let's just delete everything. Fresh perspective today. 8:30 is where? It's here. Okay, so we're above it currently. The 4-hour time frame is reacting from where? I imagine when we come so close to a bearish gap like this, we should push higher. Got a little protected high inside this gap. Okay. In terms of bullishness, we are very close to this bullish gap as well. Okay. We've also taken the high and taken the low. So today, right now anyway, we've took one continuation and one reversal, which has left us -1. So these data highs and lows need to be taken. Nice if we had equal highs and lows somewhere, but this is giving me nothing. I can't take this. It's just too choppy. So we're going to come back to the next day. And it's closed. I swear. Have we already tested this? We'll have to see the next video. I swear we've deja vu or something here. Right. Let's go to the next day. Very strange. Okay. Right now, we're in the 9:50 macro. We've got 10 a.m. news. We're very far away from midnight and the 8:30 candle. So already, I don't mind taking continuations. What's to give it me? Okay. So got news in a couple minutes. We're just going to let this pass. There we go. So news, 10 a.m. news has came out. We've now taken the high. This can give me a volume imbalance higher. I will take this just because we've got loads of highs here that probably going to need to be taken out. The volume imbalance would mean that price opens higher than this candle. We open lower. So no entry. If it can open again higher, I'll take it. No, open lower. The reason being, continuation, we're so close to these highs, they're going to need to be taken. Okay. Let's look at that. Let's go to the next session. Okay, so we're starting to accumulate here. Press play a little bit too fast. No entry just yet. We've inversed this gap. Got A and D. Okay, we're pushing lower. This can open up lower now. I will take this. It needs to open up lower though, okay? Oh, we opened up higher. Higher again. Volume imbalance. What is price wanting to do here? So we just reacted off this low. Yeah, we'll come to the next day. I'm going to try and force a trade just to hurry this up. If there's no trades, I'm not going to take it. Okay, so in terms of midnight, it's around this area. She mark it out because we are very close. There we go. We are reacting from it a couple of times today. So we're above midnight and we're below the 8:30. In terms of 4-hour, we have swept the 4-hour candles high. The low is still intact, so we've also inversed this gap, so it can be bullish. the bearishness, we do have another one here. Okay, so the market is bounced off both right now, but most recently we've hit the bullish. Okay. So knowing this information, let's see what we can actually utilize here. This session is invalid. We've gotten into the bullish one. Price is above this breaker here, but we've got opposite way AMD. I like this. Continuation model to the downsides. 10 points. Full position closes here. Okay, so we're risk-free now. To reverse imbalance. Continuation model. It is. So we hit the gap first. So yeah, another break even here. So how many break evens is that now? So 3 trades, 2 break evens. The wins are coming. As long as we keep managing risk, that's good. Okay, this is the high. Okay, now we sweat the high. This does open up higher. I will take this. Okay, it's opened up lower. If it opens up higher again. None of these times it opened up higher, fortunately. But the idea was correct, which is good. Okay, we've rebalanced this low here. Price should continue if we are in a continuation model. So we tapped the bearish gap. 10 a.m. has closed. We've swept the high, which is good. The high's been swept. We're in a gap. We want nice sells here. But ES, is it creating SMT? That's so slightly, I think, now. Okay. Wrong displacement down. Do we want to take this? I do. 10 points. It wakes me in. Okay, we're in. Final TP at... Well, first we'll make it risk-free at 1-to-1. Okay, finally we secure a win. So risk-free 1-to-1, final TP at 1-to-2, right in this supply. This is slightly open, okay? This is a supply, a demand, sorry. Okay, so we secure 0.5. Reason behind this, price was inside a gap. We've also left a volume imbalance. So that's a reversal trade. So we go for 1-to-2 and secure half. Not angry with that. Next macro, that window's closed. Oh, so 4 positions, we're down 0.5 right now. This is more realistic. Okay. Looking a little bit too choppy for my liking. So let's just see what price wants to react from itself. Okay. Interesting. 11 a.m. has really pushed price lower. We do have bearish S&T, so I'm very, very interested in selling. Needs to give me a good sell though. It hasn't. It doesn't want to. We'll come back tomorrow. So that day we secure 0.5. Not bad. Not a bad day. Better than a losing day, right? Okay, when it loads. Delete. 8:30 opening price is this one. Which is right around the midnight. I do like when they're pretty close together. So midnight's that topper one, the upper one. So we're not in session. Let's go to the macro. Interesting. Strong displacement higher. Also in a bullish fair value gap. There we go. In terms of bearishness, we've got this one here. Okay, so we've got quite a range to be able to look to buy here. So the low has been taken. The high is here. So we're only going to be looking to sell to buy unless we get a continuation model back down. I like this. No, I don't like it. It worked, but I didn't like it. $10 a.m. is opens. Giving us anything. We sweat the high now. It can open up higher. I will take this. Because normally the market likes to take the short-term low. We see we've hit the bearish gap now. So if this opens up higher, I'll use 10 points and go higher. Did we open up higher? No, we open up the same. We still open up higher. I'm not opposed. Okay, that's good. We opened up at this level. So we're going to make it risk-free at 1-to-1. Okay, now we're risk-free. Price should really take this short-term high before we go lower. And we secure a win. There we go. So we're done for this day. Let's go back tomorrow. So the thesis around this was we had A and B. As soon as we hit this high here, we've rebalanced price. Now we also had a bullish fair value gap with a volume imbalance being rejected, and we opened up higher with another volume imbalance. Good signs. Good to tomorrow. So 5 positions, we are finally up 1%. Depending on your account size, that is fantastic. Okay, new day. 8:30 is here. Where's midnight? Midnight's beneath us. No, there we go. Perfect reaction. Multiple times. This is a good day in terms of volatility. All right, let's go to the macro. Okay, so I see some AMD to being bearish. We've also swept this high. The previous low is still intact, which is right next to a bullish gap, so we don't need to draw that. We understand if we sweep the low, we're in a gap as well. In terms of, okay, we've inverted this, or we're about to in 10 minutes. So right now, this is selling pressure. Until it closes, it's only going to be a selling pressure signal. Ali? Very choppy here. We're going to leave this alone. Price opened up lower. 10 a.m. There we go. The 10 a.m. has opened. We swept the 10 a.m. high. This is now bullish. Sorry, ES. I've not been looking at ES. Bearish gap here, which we just ever so slightly tapped into. Okay, so I am bullish till we take this short-term high again. There's no gap for me to enter off. Or even to sell off. Okay. Open up lower, I would have been taking that. Giving us anything yet. We're inversing stuff. Very choppy today. So we're seeing even more accumulation here. A little bit too fast. I was thinking about maybe selling off this area. See how it reacts. Okay, so now we've took the short-term low, pushing down. So my sell is not valid. Okay, we can see price is trying to go back and forth. We're not interested. We can come back tomorrow. We've got the whole month to trade here. Canada news, not interested. So where's that candle? Opening price. Midnight, where's midnight? Higher. Okay, so let's go to our session. Need to find 5 more positions before we leave this. Currently, we have swept the low. We're inside a bullish fair value gap and inversion. So we're going to make this like this. The high is still intact, and actually it's a BPR. We swept that perfectly. Okay. So let's press play. If price wants to open up higher, I'd be interested in buying. Okay, we're in. See how price opened up higher on this candle. Targets is slightly higher because we're taking a continuation trade, right? Yeah, highs up here. We're taking a continuation trade. Reason for entry. I see price is reacting off this breaker. See, just about tapped the high. If we open up a volume imbalance, it indicates some momentum to the upside. So we'll secure a 0.5 at 1-to-1. Okay, so we just secured a 0.5. So that is our 6th trades. We're now at 1.5%. In total R, we're up 2.5, but we take partials. And I'm not going to not take partials. I'm happy with that. The 1-to-2 is that swing high. Okay, so we're break even. Okay. So 10 a.m. is right around the corner here. Okay, so our bias was perfect here. I just have to secure a 1-to-1. Sometimes it's annoying, sometimes it saves me, so I'm happy with it. So in a bullish gap, we're seeing a lot of bullish momentum. Question that you need to ask is, do you want to fight this? No. So let's try. 10 points seems huge. Let's try it again. Okay, so we secured another 0.5 here. And that will be it for today. Equal highs, final target. Okay, so that's it today. We get an extra 1%. Let's go to the next day. Macro. So 2R now. We took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions. 2R. Multiple break evens. Pretty frustrating. Okay. $8.30. Midnight is here. Has it been reacted from? Yeah, roughly. Not too perfect, but it has. There we go. That's a perfect reaction. Let's go to our macro now. Okay. First thing, I don't even need to look at the 4-hour. Let's just get out of that accumulation. So we see that price has taken a low. Also have the high intact. Bullish gap. bullish inversion now, so we're only bullish. Only bullish in terms of reversal trading and the main way I approach. But if momentum's correct, I'm not going to fight it. We've got opposite way AMD here, so we're just going to... I want to take this. I'm interested. but we're going to leave it just because we've got opposite way AMD. Okay. See if we can get a buy here. I'm going to take a buy if this can wick me in. 10 points. The 4-hour candle. Inside this inversion. Okay, we're going to try it. If it wicks me in, we're in. Okay, so we secure 0.5 again. 0.5 because we're taking reversal. So 2.5 R, we're up 8 trades. Yeah, the rest gets break even. And we win again. So where would be the final TP? 1 to 2. It's protected high. Volume imbalance. We're around there. Yeah, would have hit. Perfectly. Wow. That's like sometimes I don't target the high. We see we've got an open volume imbalance here. Prevents a lot of TPs being hit. Okay. Well, you want a multitude of factors depending on what price action is showing you. I don't have a static TP. Depending on what it's showing me. Okay. Okay, strong displacement. Got to take this. Breaker entry. Shall take it off the imbalance here. 10 points. Reversal. 1. Now, think I have to delete it. Like this. Okay, so we're in a breakaway fair value gap here. We've took these equal highs. I'm interested in buying if it opens up higher. Which it didn't. So, yeah, we're going to leave it. Okay, looks like it still ends up pushing higher. I wanted this exact candle to open up higher. Sorry, this one, after we just tapped it. Just because it's a breakaway gap, I don't have the most conviction in these. It at least needs to overlap with some other PD array, i.e. this mitigation block here, which we didn't do. But we have tapped this and pushed higher. Okay, it's showing me a lot of bullish order flow. Now we're consolidating. So we're going to leave this now. Let's come back tomorrow. Not bad. 2.5 R8 positions. Where are we at in terms of the month? So we've got red folder news. Yeah, red folder news. Don't mind taking continuations. Equal highs at the top. Yeah, we're in. I need something to open up higher. I'll take the first one. Yeah, there we go. So we opened up higher. Reason being, we just tapped this bullish fair value gap. I see equal highs at the top. There's no way I'm not going to target there. The 1 to 1.5 R, because we're taking continuation away from this news. Result. 1.5 R, that's the 9th position now. So we're up 4% in 13 days. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to tomorrow. Final trade. Can we get a win? So we're either about to secure 3% in terms of return, or we're going to secure maybe a 5%. That'd be nice. So starting off, we have no red folder news. This macro is not valid. Okay. So 8:30 opening price is there. Midnight is a little bit far away. Continuations make sense. Let's just fast forwards. Okay, maybe not. Holy shit. As soon as I said that, we're right below midnight. Okay. That's why you can use these as targets. So we're in a bullish gap currently. We've also swept the 4-hour low. So I am only looking to buy in terms of my main system. Continuations is based on order flow and exact continuation targets at equal highs or something. This looks bullish. Very choppy. So we're going to wait for this accumulation to break. We're not going to trade in this. I've lost too many positions in accumulation. I'm actually sick and tired of it. So I've had to create my own rule set. Because even this looks like it's broke. We haven't broke the wick low. This technically looks like it broke, but it has equal highs at the top. So I'm not going to sell that either. Just gonna wait. This is not what you want. Telling you. Losing enough hair as it is. Okay. This is interesting price action. We've got some equal highs at the top. So I do like the idea of buying or even selling to the daily low. Now, for me to want to sell, it's going to need to break. That's that. Okay. Okay. Forget the sells. This opens up higher. This will be our final position. What's ES saying? Okay. 10 points. Oh, we are still consolidating. I've got to stay disciplined. 2 touches. We need this to break. There we go. That's exactly why. So we had a nice entry here, but we are consolidating. And honestly, I've gone through so many trades that lose. And the main reason I take losses is consolidation. We've got a volume imbalance here, respecting this here. In terms of entry, nothing I can do with this. Opens up lower on this next candle. I will take this as a continuation trade. It has to open up lower. Now. Okay. We're at the low. I was debating taking this, but we're inside the low of this imbalance as well. So, okay, price is reacting off this volume imbalance. If it opens up lower, take it. Okay, we opened up lower. We are in. So we don't really have much room to go risk-free. So 1.5 R. Okay, are we risk-free now? Yes. As soon as we hit 0.9, we're risk-free. Can this be a TP? Boom. Final trade, 10 positions. What is the final result here? We made 5%. Okay, we took 10 trades and we made 5.5%. But what was the win rate? So 5.5%, I took 1 loss in all these trades. The rest of them were break even. So technically, removing the break evens, we've had a 90% win rate. That's fantastic. Even better. This is not realistic, guys, okay? This is not realistic. A lot of times, this is some of the best months we've happened to go back to. So if you want more videos like this, I do need to have some losses so you guys can see. Sometimes my win rate out of 10 trades may be 30%. So manage your risk. I'm going to show you guys how I do manage the risk for these drawdown periods so you will never blow your account. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back again with another video later on in this week.